All right, guys, line graphs. So the essential question, how can you use a line graph to display and analyze real-world data? All right, so a line graph is a graph that uses line segments to show how data changes over time. The series of numbers placed to the fixed distance that label the graph are the graph scales. The intervals or differences between the numbers and the next on the scale should be equal. All right, so graph the data. Use a graph to determine the times between the greatest temperature occurred. Okay, so first we have to put them in ordered pairs, which is 1 minute to 51. I don't care how you do it. 2 minutes to 49. 3. Please be filling these in. Okay, now that you have your ordered pairs all filled in, I hope you're filling yours in because you can't read mine. Okay, for the vertex axle, choose a scale and an interval that are appropriate for the data. So as what they're telling you to do is when you make your graph, if I look at my numbers here, I'm not going to start at 0 and go by 5s, because how long will my graph be? It will be huge. If you notice, they just started at 0 and then the next jump was 40 because all of my numbers are in the 40s. So then they jumped by 2s. 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 51, 52, 54. So depending on what your ordered pairs are determines what your graph is going to look like. You want to condense it to the smallest you can do it, but not where you can't read it, but not huge where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because what happens if your number is 100 and 110? Would you start at 0? No. Okay. For the horizontal axis, write the times and the dates. Right here, we're writing the first ordered pair number. So we put the times down and we did intervals again. We didn't start at 12 o'clock because we don't have any at 12. We just ran to the times we had. All right, now let's complete it. So if you notice, it was 1 went to 51, so that's kind of in the middle. 2 was at 49, kind of in the middle. 3 was at 47. 4 o'clock was at 44. So right on that line in between, put a dot, a coordinate point, a point of origin. 5 was 45, so it's going to go up a little bit. 6 was 44, back down. And 7 was 46. All right, and this is where you want to have a ruler out to make your line straight. You can't tell because my marker's too wide. But you want to keep yours nice and straight. All right, what is the greatest temperature that occurred between, the greatest temperature occurred between 1 and 2, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And we can tell that right there by our graph. I noticed it wavered up and down the longer it was there, that temperature was. Okay, so that's using a graph. Let's see if we can do another one. So let's try this. Jill uses a rain gauge to collect data for the total rainfall during the 6 days at her home in Miami. She reads the amount of rain collected in the rain gauge each day and did not pour it out. For her data shown below, make a line graph to display it. Okay, so here's her data. So we got to do the order pairs right away first. Tuesday, 2, Wednesday, 3, Thursday, 6, Friday 8, and Saturday 9. All right, now let's set up our line graph. So if we look at this, on the bottom, we're going to do, this will be Monday. So keep them evenly spaced. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know how you spaced yours out. On the side, what is my measurements going to be here on the side? Well, I can see it goes from, so I got to do the first one as 0. I think I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, can't do that. Don't fit. So I'm going to do 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, now, so we had 2 here, 2 here, 3, 6, 3, okay. Now connect your lines. Okay, on which day was the total rainfall the greatest? So where do we have the biggest incline? From Wednesday to Thursday. So Thursday is our biggest incline. On which day did Jill record the greatest increase? On which day was the total rainfall recorded the greatest? Oh, on Saturday. Total great. Now, the biggest increase was Thursday. So you got to read carefully what the questions ask. Okay. So now I want you to work with your partner and do everything but 9 on here on the show, share and show on your own. All right, skip this page. On the back, let's do all of it. And same thing on the back, all. So we're doing line graphs. Go back into your notes, guys, and make sure that you put an example of a line graph. Do a quick one. Label your scales and label your intervals, please.